right? This is going to be an output, right? Now, this is what Kiki was having a problem. So let's see what happens here. Okay, so date, right? Let me see. What does this do? There's two dates. I'm going to jump on first one. Date difference returns a double. See, so it's returning a double. Returns a double containing the length of time between two dates. Not do anything else. So let's do this. Right? Because what it's going to return is really a double. Right?
What does it mean?
Double is like a number. Right? So it's a number data type that gets returned to you. That's really what it's telling you. So you define it as a date data type, but if you look at the definition here, it's telling you that when I do my date difference, it returns a double, right?
Yeah.
So you can't have a date field in a number data type, right? So let's see what happens.
Man, say something about what do you mean?
Huh?
Format as
Character.
Okay. I think I see. Okay, so date 1 as date 2 as date, and format as character. All right, let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens, right? So this is what troubleshooting is all about, right? This is what working through stuff is about. We don't know, right? So we'll give it a shot. We'll see if it works. This is what we do in the real life job. We don't know. Trial and error. We give it a shot, see if it works, right? So let's do a date difference. So date difference, what do we need? We need the date. What was the formula again? Date promised, right?
Date entered.
I think it's a comma, right?
yeah.
Date entered, right? And then what do we need here? Do we need the days? The amount of days? Let's do days, right?
What?
Huh?
Date promise minus date entered.
Right, right.
No, I don't think it's a minus.
It is.
It's a
you
comma.
have.
It's a comma.
I'm confused. I thought you said.
No, I know that that's the formula, but the way to write the function
Oh, it's a comma.
is this,
A comma
right?
means a comma
Because
means
all
one.
you're saying is, I want my date promised, but when you do this, in the back it's going to do a minus,
Got it.
but it's a comma, right?
Because
It's
the
just
function there already tells it what you're looking
Exactly.
for the date difference between
Right.
the first and the
So that
second.
looking
means
for the
minus.
difference between this and this.
means-
It's just like when we did months between, right? In SQL, all we did was we just put them in the parentheses, months between this, comma, this,
Yeah.
Okay.
right? So it's kind of the same thing.
The convention
All right.
tells you. Okay.
And then I think we need to tell it if we're looking for a date, a day. What is it?
You're looking for a date.
Yeah, but it should be in green. That should be green. Is that a comma there?
There's a inverted comma, single
Question.
quote.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see.
DD means date.
So it validated, right?
What happened? What did it?
Because you had yours as a date
Date
field,
format.
right? Remember your data type.
Oh, did you already
Instead of-
change the date?
Yeah, I changed it to a double. Remember?
No, that's how you change the data type. Instead of having a date,
How would you know to change it to a, just because when you read it, it
No,
told
but
you?
yeah, because when I read it, that's what it says. It says, you know, it says day difference. It says what? That returns a double, right?
containing the length.
So that's what it's returning. So you can't have a double in a date field. So if I change this right now into my date, and then I go back in and I validate, it's gonna fail because it's saying incompatible data types, right?
Same message, you know,
Field
you
is
gotta get the
date
right data
and
type.
expression is a double, right? So these kind of errors,
But it tells you
Kinda
right
tells
there.
you-
yeah,
Tells you what to do.
kind of tells you what you need to do.
But now that you're exposed to it, when you see it, you can recognize it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I read that over and over and it didn't make sense to me. The double, so I didn't know what it meant by double.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
didn't even know
And-
to use it.
And you know this is one thing that I think Informatica might need to work on because the data types of the database you're using is kind of different from what Informatica has, right?
Correct.
So in like Oracle, double might be number, for example, but they're calling it double here. So for people who are kind of new to the tool, like you're like, what the heck is a double? Like, what is a double, right? So, you know, but the thing also is they're trying to fit different sources into one, right? So they have to standardize their data types to accommodate all the different sources that they're using, right? So it might be COBOL might be calling it something different, SQL Server might be calling it something different. So, you know, I don't really see a way that they can fix this, right?
So that it can conform to one data type that fits everybody.
everything. So, you know, so they got to go to one. Okay. All right. So we have our date difference, right? So we have our delivery date. So we're good. Okay. Now we have the discount rate. Now this, everything else should be relatively easy, right? So discount rate, we just need to create another field, right? Discount rate. Okay. And this will be what?
The double. No.
Actually, yeah, I think it can be double. No, it can't be double because we don't have any precision. It'll be decimal,
It's
right?
time. It's times.
No, yeah, but we need the decimal, right? Because the rate, so it might have cents.
Not date.
Yeah.
Rates.
Yeah.
Rate.
So we need decimal. So 15.2, or let's give it 10.2. I think that's what we had before, right? So we also uncheck the input, right, to activate this. And what's the formula that for discount rate?
Discount times sales tax rate.
Right? So we said discount times sales tax rate, right?
Yeah.
Validate.
Wow.
It worked, right? All right, so we're good. All right, so 2 down. What else do we need there?
Max.
Max.
Okay, so now we need max, min discount rate, and average discount rate, right? Can we get those here? You can?
No, I'll be there.
Huh?
Aggregated.
Great. Right? So we can't get that here. So we are done here.
So say okay.
Right? Expression, we're finished here, right? We really can't do anything else here. So what do? We save. Okay. Now, get my aggregator. That here, right? Remember, naming convention, EXP, underscore, delivery.
So that was done now. You're talking about
AGG,
Underscore. Delivery.
delivery. That's fine. No inputs yet, which is okay because we haven't really done anything with it.
So you had to name it afterwards.
That's fine. You can just name it. Take the error. It's fine for now. We're not even done. Right. Okay. So what do I need here?
Max and discount rate.
Right. So
Just put them in.
so I said I need the max discount rate, min discount rate, and average discount rate for each order, right? For each order ID. So what do I need in my aggregator?
Order ID is
Okay,
a primary
great.
key.
My order ID. What else do I need?
No, discount rate.
I need my discount rate. Anything
Then
else?
the max discount rate.
So you gotta,
Yeah.
you
So I
gotta
create
make
that in
those.
there, right?
So you gotta
Because
make
that
them.
doesn't really exist.
Yeah, okay.
You gotta make them.
Yeah. Am I done?
Yes.
I'm done, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100% sure.
No, you gotta make.
Yeah.
You gotta do the.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta aggregate.
Well, I'm
them.
saying for now, am I okay?
Yes.
Okay, good. I am. All right.
Give them
So
that.
let me save that for now. Go to my ports. Then I create how many?
3 more.
3.
3. Great. So these are decimal, right? Decimal, 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 2, 2, 2. And then I call them what?
Max. Max this one. You just gonna take that whole thing and so you can just say max and you just copy it, right?
Yeah.
It's a shortcut.
Always.
Rate. You're just gonna do rate.
So it's max,
Rate.
right?
And then
Is it max rate or max discount rate?
Oh, it's max discount rate?
so you should have highlighted the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's doing this. He likes to
shortcuts.
type. He always typing.
Alright.
Yeah, they just should cut and
He's
paste,
a
huh?
fast typer.
Okay.
And then
What else?
average.
Average, right?
That's 2 underscore on the minimum.
Oh, yeah. All
Good
right.
catch.
We're good so far?
Yep.
What else do we need to do here?
Check the input.
Here, right? Okay. So this is max. Clear that out. What do I do?
Aggregate. Click aggregate.
Okay, great.
So you want the max first.
Okay.
Click on max.
And then,
Discount rate.
discount rate, right?
Validate. Oh wow.
Okay.
Look at that.
Do the same thing here.
Aggregate.
Right?
Yeah. Validate. Click on it at the bottom.
Or you can type these things, right? So average, same thing. Rotate it. Right?
You could type that whole thing in too,
Yeah.
right?
You
It'll
type
just
it in.
take longer.
Yeah.
So going from back and forth to function
All right.
reports.
Am I done with my aggregator?
Yes.
I'm
Let me
done.
just ask you this real
Mhm.
quick. So what made you decide to do the 2? Because you didn't tell us that.
Huh?
Just knowing that's what you wanted to go over.
What
the
made you decide to
the
do that?
decimal, where you said percentage.
No, because you have to think about it. Because
It's
tax
money, right?
rate is money, right? So you're gonna have cents, right? So you can't have whole numbers. You need something to accommodate your cents.
And when he says sense, he's not talking about common sense.
Yeah.
Just like
It's money, right? So
I understand.
cents, right? So if I do number doesn't accommodate for my scale,
Right.
right?
Okay.
So it has to be a decimal, right? So am I done here?
For aggregate for the
Yeah,
yes.
I am.
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
Kiki, I am. 100%. You okay? Am I done here? 100%. You all are so wrong. So wrong. You are so
What do you
wrong.
do when you do an
What did I
aggregation?
say? I said I need max min for each order ID. Why do we have the
group
order
by.
ID here,
Group
right?
by. Yeah.
There's a reason why we brought that in there, right?
Yeah, group by.
That's why I asked, what do you do when you're doing an aggregation?
I
If
can't
you're
go to
aggregating something, you
I
have
can't go to Vegas with y'all, man. I lose all my money. Talk about 100%. I'm 120%. Go ahead and put 5,000 on black.
Your money.
100% of your money.
Your money.
Yeah. Then you lose it like, yeah.
My bad.
I see you, Maryland. Wow.
So you guys understand why that group buy is necessary? Because
Okay.
remember we talked
From
about
secret.
anytime you're doing an aggregation, even when you're writing the secret code, when you do an aggregate like max, min, average, you
Yeah.
have to do a group
Okay,
by
I remember.
You gotta group them, right?
what you want to group it
This
by.
guy here is over.
Those repeating numbers.
Now, another interview question. Right?
For the record, whenever you hear interview questions, I know you're recorded. Y'all should be writing this thing down because sometimes by the time you listen up to where this recording was, it's easy. You have a session for interview questions. When it comes, write it down so that you can reference that. Those are gonna, those things that he bring up to you, is definitely gonna come out as an interview question.
All right. So if you're doing aggregation, right?